Player ratings, people. Player ratings, business. Player ratings, business. Apologies, people. Player rating started at 33 seconds. I'm going to go with, first and foremost, let's start with the goalie, because you build a house backwards. Leno, he didn't have nothing to do, really and truly. I'll give Leno a 7. You know, everyone, is a good performance. I think his distribution was good today. Had effort to do, but I give Leno a 7. Give Leno a 7. Give Bellerin an 8. You know, I think Bellerin was very good today. I can't lie. I think Bellerin was quality today. In fact, you know what? Another 7 for Bellerin. I give Bellerin a 7. I think Bellerin was encouraging today. You know, Bellerin was good. I give Rob Holding a 6. I think he was good today. But again, we don't need to go OTT. I don't think the centre-halves had too much to do. So I give Holding and Marie 6s. You know, high 6s for that. But we don't need to go OTT. Kieran Tierney, I'm going to give Tierney a 9. I think he was quality today. First, he looked like to be the one to score. I'm not going to sit here and say I thought he was going to score that madness, but I'm going to give Tierney a 9. I think he was good. Granit Xhaka, I'm going to give Xhaka a 6. I think he had a good game as well. I'll give Xhaka a 7. You know, I'll give Xhaka a 7. Maybe I'm getting at him. I'll give Xhaka a 7. He did get through a lot of midfield work. I give Ceballos a 7. I think he made a lot of interceptions and was involved. So yeah, Bukayo Saka for me, you know, I give Saka a 9 as well, bordering on a 10. I'm gonna give him a 9. I'm gonna give Smith Rowe an 8. I think Smith Rowe was good. Aubameyang, I'm gonna give you I'm torn between a 6 and a 7. I think he was involved in 2 of the. Do you know? I'm gonna give Aubameyang a 7. You know, I think he was involved in 2 of those goals. I think he worked hard. I think he played all right today. I just don't. He weren't really in positions where he was gonna score. He did have chances he didn't really take, and there is a lot being said about his attitude. But yeah, man, I'm gonna give Aubameyang a 7. Lacazette, really, it's a 10 for Lacazette, really, because I'm going to give him an 8, but he bagged 2 goals, man. I got to give him a 10. I think he played spotless, you know, by my own logic. I've got to give Lacazette a 10, and I know he's going to have the highest rating, but for me, the man of the match is Kieran Tierney and Saka, and then Lacazette. But I think Lacazette was good today. Forget the goals. I think Lacazette, he earned a lot of fouls. He was involved in the build-up for thingies. He didn't get an assist, but he was involved in the build-up for Saka's goal. So he's involved in 3 of the 4 goals. He tracked back. He never stopped working. I'm gonna give him that, really and truly, people. So starting again with the lineup: a 7 for Leno, a 7 for Bellerin, a 6 for Holding, a 6 for Marie, an 8 for Tierney personally, a 7 for Ceballos. Fair play to Xhaka. I'll give him a 7. I give Smith Rowe an 8. I give Aubameyang a 7. Do you know what? Marie and Holding, you can get 7s, man. It was a good team performance. 7s for 7s. You know what? Let's start again. 7 for Leno, 7 for Bellerin, 7 for Holding, 7 for Marie, 8 for Tierney, 7 for Ceballos, 7 for Xhaka. For me personally, an 8 for Smith Rowe, and 9 for Bukayo Saka personally. Aubameyang a 7. And while he's not my man of the match, but he's on course for an 8, but he gets bonus points for 2 goals. I have to give Lacazette a 10, people, really and truly did his thing. For me personally, the man of the match is Kieran Tierney, because from the instant he was on it. From before the goal, he was on this. You knew he looked like that was, he looked like he was going to make things happen. And to be fair with Rob Holding, the only thing that scared me about Holding was when he kicked it out of play for a corner. But yeah, it was a good team performance, really and truly. So yeah, man, my man of the match is Tierney. You know, Tierney, Saka, Lacazette, and Smith Rowe, the standouts in particular. I'd throw Bellerin into that mix as well. So I think it's an encouraging performance. In terms of the subs, shout out to Willian for having a shot on target, but can't really review his performance. From what I saw with Maitland-Niles, I give him a 6. I don't think he put a foot wrong. Don't think he played amazing either. Joe Willett weren't really on the field long enough for anything, really and truly. So yeah, man, I know people will look at the fact of Aubameyang didn't score, but he's involved in 2 of the goals. I think I actually saw he played. The way he played left wing today was better than he's played left wing in the last couple of games. And actually, when he played up front against Brighton, he weren't anonymous sort of thing. But that's what I've got to say in terms of my player rating. So that's that, people. Difficult picking man of the match for the right reasons, man. Like I said, you know, it's not a thing where we're just picking the only players who showed heart. We're picking players that stood up to be counted today. I'm really happy, man, with what I saw. You know, so what, 4-0 clean sheet? I can't really complain, people, man. So it is what it is, man. What are you lot saying? Man said Tierney loves the snow. Bro, this is IB for to Tierney, man. You seeing what Tierney's wearing? Absolute immense. You know, shout out to Bukayo Saka. You're not listening, are you, my guy? You know, I have to give him bonus points. You get a bonus point for me if you bag. So he gets a 10. And I just explained that. I mean, that's not even how you spell that word, my guy. Your mum loves me deluded for being deluded, though, says minor. You know, I don't agree with I think a 3 is OTT for a Bamian, but you're allowed to think that if you want. Please stop spamming. You know, Leno gets an 8, probably a bit OTT. Didn't have much to do, but fair play. You know, fair play, Andre. You know, 6 for a Bamian, fair play. Lacazette lock up the haters. I don't think Aubameyang was invisible, but fair play. You know, we're all allowed it. 9.5s, 9s, 9. To be fair, I don't understand how you can't give Laca a 10. What more could you ask for him? He's involved in 3 of those 4 goals. He tracks back. I couldn't ask. There's nothing more I could ask Lacazette. The only thing I could ask more of Lacazette actually is there was like 2 opportunities. He even tried to help Aubameyang to score, but there was 2 opportunities where a player like Lacazette is more intelligent. He kept his head down and he shot unnecessarily when he didn't need to. And he's much better than that. So that's all I would have to say, really. But I couldn't ask more for Lacazette. My man of the match would be Tierney, but in real time, Lacazette scored for me. I think he deserves an 8, but he scored 2 goals, so I got to bust him them bonus points. It's like FPL, so it is what it is. Faultless performance from a lot of players in the whole collective. Not too sure I'm a legend, but thank you very much, man. I also feel Bellerin, yeah, man, Bellerin had a good game. Bellerin's had a good 3 games now, and that's the thing with Bellerin. You know, he has a good couple of games. We say, yo, has he turned a corner? Is this the Bellerin? Boom, 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 boom. And then what? So we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. But hopefully these things can continue. These things can continue.